back to the Crafty Chat podcast, which is here in the corner of craft. Hooray! Welcome. As I said, my name is Hannah. I am coming at you today on the 24th. Yes, on the 24th of May from cloudy Frankfurt in Germany. As I said, it is cloudy. That's not too fun. Welcome if you are new to the podcast. I hope that you enjoy it enough to hit that subscribe button and to stick around. If not, no offense taken. And welcome back to anyone who is new. Hello. I'm a bit earlier. Well, I'm a day earlier than I usually am, and I'll talk about that later. I'm sat here today with my tea in my crafty mug that was painted for me from one of my friends. I've only just made it, so it's the temperature of the sun, so I won't take a sip from it. But believe me, there is tea in it. If you'd like to follow me on social media, I have it. Feel free to do your thing and follow me on there if that is something that you think interests you. I'm not the most interesting person to follow on Instagram. I don't take the most interesting pictures, but you know, I try. We also have a Ravelry group, so feel free to hit the link in the description box below or search for the Crafty Chat podcast in the groups tab on Ravelry, and that is where you will find all of the notes for all of the things that I mention in this video here. Yay! Organised. Also, not only that, you will find the chatter thread in my group because I'm co-hosting a knit along, so that is exciting. Becky, who is Soprano Knits on Instagram and Ravelry and host of the String It Together podcast, she is my friend and neighbour, and we are hosting a knit along together. It's called the Keep Knitting Kitten Cal, and the objective is to knit a pattern by Mr. Stephen West. He has a plethora of patterns for all sorts of things. It's going on until the 1st of July, so you still have time to join in. And yes, and we now have the finished objects, as I almost said finished articles, that's not what I mean. The finished objects thread is up, and that is over in Becky's Ravelry group, and I have linked that both in the chat thread, and I'll also link it in the podcast notes. Also, side note, for anyone who didn't watch when we announced our knit along, you get a special podcaster choice, as in Becky and I are going to look through the finished objects thread, and the person who takes the most Stephen West-like photo is going to get a special prize. So, that's exciting. Oh, I've not spoken yet today. My voice is not here. I knew I should have made it while I put my makeup on. So, speaking of the Keep Knitting Kitten Cal, you may notice that I'm bundled up like it's the middle of winter, when in actuality it's pretty warm. So I'm going to take this off because I'm too warm. Because I finished my exploration station. Somehow I knit this exploration station in just under 20 days. That's ridiculous to me. Actually, it was bang on 20 days. It says on my project page that I cast it on the 2nd, but I actually properly cast this version on the 3rd because I kept unpicking it. Well, I unpicked it and then got fed up with it. So I made my project page on the 2nd, but then I'd unpicked it and then knit it back on the 3rd. But yeah. Okay, so when people say that this thing is huge, oh, I've left an end. I thought I'd got them all. Oh well, I'll get it in a second. So when people say that this thing is huge, it is huge. Now, I'm not a small individual. Well, I'm not tall by any means, but like I'm quite stocky and broad, big head. Like that's just my frame and shape. This is huge. And I didn't purposefully block it aggressively. I may have accidentally done it trying to get my chevrons to chevron. It's the first time I've ever tried to block a chevron. Don't know how well it went. I'm just gonna move my tea and then give you a bit of a close-up and talk you through the yarns. So this pattern is the Exploration Station. It is a pattern by Stephen West. It was one of his mystery knit-alongs apparently. I obviously haven't done it as a mystery knit-along because it came out 2014 maybe, I think, possibly. This is the first pattern of his I've ever knit. I love it. I finished it yesterday morning and blocked it all day yesterday and overnight. So let's talk yarn, shall we? Let's hide this, my face. So this here, the grey, which I'll show you a bit better as we head down, is by La Bien-Aimée. It is the Magellanic Cloud. That's the colourway name. Then this beautiful mint green colour, which is here and here. Oh, and that's an 80-20 merino nylon twist. This one and this one is Wool & Vine yarns in her Volca base, which is 80-10-10 merino cashmere nylon, and that is the last unicorn. And then this pink one here and here is Spud and Chloe. It's the fine sock. It's 80% superwash merino, 20% silk. Yeah. In the tutu colourway. That was ballet slipper, it's not, it's tutu. I knew it was something to do with ballet. And then this purple colour here and here is by the Knitting Goddess, and it's in the colour violet. It's a 75% British BFL, 25% British Masham, I think, non-superwash. And the colours go so well together. So last time I showed you this, I'd already got quite a lot done. I was like a couple of rows in. I was about here on the brioche section. There is a brioche section, so this is the brioche here, and that's with the pink and the mint. And then we've got this slip stitch section, which is this one here, and that's with the purple and the pink. Then we have my favourite section with the mint and the purple. Like, I love this colour combination and it's super soft. And then on the bottom we finish off with La Bien-Aimée in the chevrons, just so you can see the colour a bit better. It's purple with teals, no, it's grey with purples and teals, and it's just beautiful. And I really want a jumper in that yarn because it's amazing. So yeah, this is incredibly warm. I love it. I love it. I love how drapey it is. I love how big it is. I love that I can wear it as a shawl. I'm so worried that I'm going to like knock the candle over. I love that I can wear it as a shawl if I want to. I love the colours I chose. Oh, I forgot to address. I changed my hair colour. It happens periodically. Don't be too surprised by now. But yes, I just love it. I think it's great. I just didn't expect to knit it as quickly as I have. Because like I haven't had a lot of knitting time. And it's not the most portable of projects. So I'm just rearranging how I sit. Such a professional podcast. It's got a lovely I-cord edging. For those who don't know what an I-cord edging is, it's kind of like, I can't focus on my hand, and then it might, there we go. It's kind of like, it's kind of rolled looking. It's fab. I messed up the brioche here with this one stitch. I had the pink yarn in the front when it should have been, I had the pink yarn in the wrong place, basically. And so it made that massive loopy stitch, but I didn't care enough to go backwards. I don't mind. It's got an I-cord bind off, which is super easy to do. The only issue with it is it took me 5 hours plus to do it, and I was, yeah, sure, every so often I did stop to check Instagram and see if anything had changed in the last 10 minutes. It hadn't. But unsurprising, we all do it. You knit for a little bit and you're just like, oh, I'll see if anyone's posted on Instagram. They inevitably haven't. But I love it. I wasn't sure about the Spud and Chloe yarn. I thought that it was going to be super rough, and it still is a little like scratchy. It's not woolly rough, but it's like a little, it's a little scratchy, but it's blocked up much softer which I'm a fan of. Fulham Vines yarn is like the softest thing ever. I just kind of want to knit I've still got some left. I just kind of want to knit a square and carry it about with me just to rub on my face sometimes because it's so soft. Just like this is also incredibly soft. I've knit a jumper out of this yarn, so I already know that it's soft. I don't know, I just love this thing. I love it. I apparently knit too quickly because like I've been beading a lot. For those who don't know, I also have an Etsy shop which is going to go on temporary hiatus because I'm going away for a few days. So there's not an update on Friday, apologies. But I have an Etsy shop where I make seed beaded stitch markers. And I have been beading a lot. I won't lie. I did a lot of beading and knitting on other projects. And yet still managed to finish this. So I love it so much. I'm excited for when it gets a bit chillier so I can wear it. It's huge, like it's not quite, yeah, it's pretty much, it's almost my full arm span, which means, because you're from like fingertip to fingertip, your height, that's your height. Your arm span is your height for most people. This is like 5'7"-ish, a bit taller, 5'7.5" or something, I don't know. I've not been properly measured in a while. But yeah, it's huge. And like I said, I didn't purposefully like stretch to block it. I'm really excited to wear this and bundle up in it and just have it on my person. So I'm just gonna fold that up and put it away. So that is my finished object for this week. And I love it. Now I know why so many people have knit it. And not only am I entering this into my knit along, but Claire of the Beautiful Things podcast is also hosting an exploration station Cal, and hers goes on till the end of June. And I believe, well, I know for a fact that you can also double dip on hers. So I'm entering into hers as well. So if you're knitting an exploration station, shawl, you'll have double the chances of winning something because you'll be in 2 knit-alongs. And I'm just aware how well matched my hair is to the purple that I used. This is going to be a problem as I grow out my hair colour. I'm growing out my hair colour for those who don't know. I'm just going to match a lot of my things probably because I'm just going to wear like I'm going to aim for darker hair. But yeah, I just put like red over the colour that it was and this happened. Anyway, I'm just having a sip of tea because I need one. My goodness, it was difficult to get out of bed this morning. Don't know what it is. So, in my pug bag that my friend Virginia made for me, love this bag. Boop. I've got some badges on it. I Shih Tzu Nut. I got Mika Mika shop from Knit Night with Mika Mika. Gave me the pin at EYF. And then I've also got the little grey girl, which I also got at EYF. I just thought, you know, spruced up my bag. In here, I am test knitting. And I know I can show it because I've asked her about 10 million times. Becky, who I've already mentioned, who I'm doing the knit along with, is coming out with a new sock pattern and heel, or new spin on a heel. And I offered test knit. Oop. So this is the Taunus sock, named after mountains in Taunus, which is near Frankfurt. Will you load? Will you focus? There we go. And it's this beautiful pattern. And I have a hoe. I finished my first one. The yarn I am using is, oh, excuse me. Let me just put that on do not disturb. Anna, you interrupted me mid-flow. The yarn I'm using is just sock yarn that I got in Aldi, because here in Germany they sell sock yarn in Aldi. It's 75% virgin wool, 25% polyamide, colour 20. It's either a 7 or a 2, I think it's a 2. And it's by Fendita. And it's just red sock yarn, because I don't have many pairs of red socks. And the new spin on the heel that she's done is, it's a short row heel, but it's a different stitch. Apparently I've not done a proper short row heel, I've really done the Fish Lips Kiss heel, which is technically a short row heel, I think. Just once again, different stitch. But it's also got gusset increases and decreases, so it's a deeper heel. Because for those of us with really high insteps, me, I have ridiculously high insteps. I used to do ballet, just like way back when I was a child. Then I got more into tap dancing. My ballet teacher really liked my feet because she said that I've got nice, it makes a nice point. I don't know. It does mean that the Fish Lips Kiss heel that I did on a few pairs of socks, it just doesn't stay on my foot that well at all. And I've had a few other podcasters mention this. And so Becky has come up with this heel, which is called the New Depths heel. And she's done photo tutorials, she's done video tutorials. My goodness, if you get this pattern, it's not out yet, but as and when it does, if you get this pattern, she is holding your hand to walk you through how to do it, and it's incredible. The Fish Lips Kiss heel is all very well and good, but you get a ridge on the, like, on the side, which sometimes isn't the most comfortable. And while there is a small ridge, because there's bound to be, on the inside of this heel, it is not half as chunky as the one that I found on the Fish Lips Kiss heel. So maybe that's just me. I don't know. But yes, I really enjoy this pattern. And because this pattern is broken, like the stitch pattern, every so often there's like a fully knit round. I just think, right, I'll knit this bit of the pattern until I get to the knit row. Oh, that didn't take as long as I thought. I'll just knit the next bit. I knit the whole, I did the cuff on one day because it's 1x1 twisted rib, and I love how it looks. I think it looks incredible. I hate knitting it, but you know, I think it looks amazing and fits really nicely. But I just don't think it will be my go-to rib of choice all of the time for every sock. That's okay. Everyone has their own sock recipe. Like I said, it looks so good. I knit that on one day, and then I knit the whole of the leg in one day. Just sat in one go, sat on the sofa watching, what was I watching? 13 Reasons Why, and then Full House. Not sure if I enjoyed 13 Reasons Why. I was more watching it to find out what the 13 reasons were towards the end. Don't know if I enjoyed it. And Full House, I didn't watch growing up because English. So I'm watching it on Netflix now. My quibble is the 3 girls, their mum was Jessie's sister. Jessie is half Italian, or like half Italian descent and half Greek descent. So it's like super olive skin and dark hair and whatnot. Their mum was blonde, and they're all blonde. Doesn't really make sense. Don't really understand it. But anyway, I tried it on. My goodness, it's like this heel was made for my foot. It fits so well. It's like a cuddle on my heel, and it's so like comfortable. Fish Lips Kiss heel stretches across the top of my foot because high instep. This does not. It fits so well. So maybe this will become my new go-to heel. So I finished that yesterday. It's got a rounded toe. I'd never done a rounded toe before either. So lots of firsts. And I have cast on the second sock. And I have a moustache of a sock. So I can knit that in the car tomorrow. Pop that back away. Pop that on the floor. I have another hoe. I've seen a lot of people harping on about the Afterthought heel. So I thought I should try that. So I have a tube. I've marked in where my heel needs to go. I've cast on my second sock. To do the same. I have a question for anyone who's done the Afterthought heel before. As I said, I have a high instep. Is there any way I can make the heel deeper? Do I just knit round more first before I start decreasing? That's my question. The heel is going to be in this dark grey colour that I have left over from, I think my Hufflepuff socks are the ones, the first socks I knit out of it, and then I used it for Mario's socks. But that's enough for a heel. And then the yarn I'm using was a lovely gift from a lovely subscriber, so thank you very much. And this is Austerman Step in the colour 0259. Das Original mit Aloe Vera and Jojoba Oil. I don't understand why there's jojoba oil in this, but whatever. 75% superwash virgin wool, 25% nylon or polyamide, but it's basically nylon. And yeah, I'm knitting a tube. I mainly started it because I knit to about here, and then we went to see Guardians of the Galaxy, and I thought, I don't want to have to think about, oh, what, I'll have to stop when I get to the heel. But then I got really into Guardians of the Galaxy, so I didn't knit as much as I thought I would. And also I realised I dropped a stitch because I spontaneously decided to count stitches. And yeah, turns out I dropped the stitches on the row before I decided to count, so that was nice and easy when I got back. Pleasant discovery. That's like my perfect tea drinking temperature. Okay, and then finally in my Edinburgh Yarn Festival bag, I have another almost hoe, not quite a hoe. It's my friend's birthday soon, so I thought I'd make her some fingerless mitts. These are the squirrel mitts. This is the pattern that I test knit for Suzanne of Green Lambkin Yarns and the Green Lambkin podcast. She's coming out with this pattern soon, but I thought, perfect, it's my friend's birthday soon, I'll knit her some mitts. I haven't cast on the other one yet, but fully intend to. The yarn I'm using is mauve, so these will be going into the mauve along because they do actually use 50 grams, which was super useful. This is 50% acrylic and 50% polyamide. It's Rico Baby Classic DK, and the colorway is number 40. I hadn't realised, I'm not gonna lie, I hadn't realised it was 100% synthetic, but it's really soft, it's really pleasant. This is the left hand, not the right hand. I feel like it will wear well. I still need to put the thumb in. I've got my yarn there for an afterthought thumb. I still feel like it will wear well. My ribbing was really untidy on this one. I was did it while playing Dungeons and Dragons because it was before I cast those socks on. I was just very much in the mood this week to cast on everything, and probably not in my favour. I had to stop casting things on, but I have a long card journey coming up tomorrow, so I'll be able to knit this other mitt, and then I'll just leave the thumb in to pick up because I need to post it soon. But yeah, that's happening as well. So that is going into Yarngasm Podcast's mauve along. It was purely coincidental. I bought the yarn and then I thought, huh, funny that. This tea is delicious. I had somebody ask me how I make my tea because it always looks really good. So I'm just going to briefly walk you through it before we get into fattening my stash. So the tea that I drink in every podcast, and literally I'm just sitting cross-legged on my chair now. Not comfortable, not comfortable. Oh, there we go, that's better. The tea that I drink in every podcast is Twining's English Breakfast Tea. I would mix it up more with the English breakfast tea, but I'm living in Germany. So hopefully when I move back in just under 2 months' time to the UK, back to the UK, then, ooh, there's a package. Is the package for me? Do I get the package? I do, I do. So not only did my friend Anna interrupt me with a Facebook message mid-podcast, she also interrupted me with a package. So thank you, Anna. And the reason that I'm showing you is because she sent a prize for the knit along and I haven't opened it yet, but she sent it in a beautiful box. And some of this is for me as well. She's my bestie. She makes polymer clay charms, and she also makes planner inserts for those of you lovely ladies and gents who enjoy planning. She sent it wrapped in a scarf. Oh, Anna, you're so creative. I hate you. Oh my goodness, this scarf is so long. Ah, so this is the prize for the knit along. Anna, you're so cute. I'm opening it up so you can actually see, but I'll be sure to wrap it back up again afterwards. So it's made with love. This is her little business card. So AJ standing for Anna Yarnyses. Sorry, Anna, not used to your new business name. This is all of her social media information. Link will be in the podcast notes. But she sent these two cute little progress keepers to go in with the knit along. Thank you, Anna. The little kittens. Little kitten heads with little bows. They literally look like sweeties. They look good enough to eat. And it says beep beep beep. Keep knitting. Oh, so that will go into the knit along prize drawer, as in DRAWER. Not that it's a drawer specifically for knit along prizes, but it just happens to be the drawer that the knit along prizes are in. I'll wrap that back up. She's the best kind of friend to have in the world, because then she gave me a planner. Because she made me a planner for my birthday, which is in September. So it's running out because it went from September till July or June. Anna, this is incredible. It's got my name on it. She made me post-it notes with my logo on. Oh my goodness. This is just transformed into fattening the stash far quicker than I thought it would. It goes from the very, very end of June. Oh my goodness, so I can start using it. So these are the inserts that she made for me. So these are the kinds of inserts that she designs. Then you can download them from her Etsy shop and print them out. Easy peasy. So you don't have to, if you have like a ring bound planner like this, you don't have to have a full year in it at one time. You can have like 6 months, then 6 months, or something like that. Anna, I love it. Thank you so much. And it's fluorescent pink. And the scarf is lovely. Oh my goodness. Right, I need to get back to talking about how I would make the tea. Apologies. That was very off topic. So yeah, how I make my cup of tea. So like I said, at Twining's English Breakfast Tea, I boil the kettle. I put the tea bag in the mug. I also add a sweetener because I like a sweetener in my tea. I also enjoy it without a sweetener, but I just prefer it with. And then pour the hot water on. Mash the tea bag around a little bit. Splash of milk. Mash the tea bag around a bit more till it gets to like this nice orange colour. And then tea bag out, enjoy your tea. Because a surprising amount of people have commented on my videos in the past, however long I've done crafty chats for, and asked me how I make my tea, because apparently it always looks really nice. And it is, it's incredible. I'm not gonna lie, I do make a good cup of tea. Okay, let's get on to fattening up my stash before I get any more distracted. So, for those who saw, I went to Aschaffenburg. I went to a Wollfest, a wool festival thing in Aschaffenburg, which is in Bavaria. I got on a train with some of my knitty friends. I did a really short vlog, and I've already shown you all of these, so I'm not going to go into too much detail. But this is going to lead very nicely into future knits, which I don't usually do a segment for, but thought that I would, because I've just finished a large project. So I thought I would just discuss with you what my future projects intend to be. So first off, I bought these 3 skeins of beautifulness, and these are called, this colourway is called Spicy Speckles, because Uta, I'm really sorry if I mispronounced your name, commented on my video and informed me on what the colourway was, so thank you very much. And it's this beautifully cream yarn with sort of orangey reds, and it basically looks like autumn in speckle form. So I've got 3 skeins of that because my nitty nitwits told me that 3 skeins would be enough for a jumper. And so it's 80% wool, 20% polyamide. You get around 400 meters per 100 grams. It is machine washable apparently, but I don't know if I will, but that doesn't matter. So my thoughts for this beautiful yarn, which is by, sorry, that was terrible of me, Emmy Lou. Her website is emmylou.eu. This is either going to be a pavement sweater, which everyone and their aunt is doing, and that is by Vera Välimäki. My terrible attempt at a Finnish accent. I'm really sorry to my Finnish friends, especially Alma. I don't know if you watch my videos, but my goodness, she's probably cringing big time. Or it's going to be a breakwater sweater, which is a bit shorter, a bit more fitted, kind of like a boat neck. And this is by Cecily Glowick McDonald, so I'm really sorry if I mispronounced your name. But I really like the breakwater sweater just because it's a bit shorter and a bit more fitted, and still has 3/4 length sleeves. I don't know. So that's a potential plan for this. Then I bought this beautiful skein of yarn, which is by Steff's Werkstatt, and her website is steffs-werkstatt.blogspot.de. And I haven't been able to find her on social media. So this is 75/25 merino virgin wool and polyamide, around 120 meters per 100 grams. It is also machine washable, super soft. So I bought this because Amy Meeks of the Periscoping Sisters is currently knitting a hoodie shawl cardigan, and I decided that I need one. And it uses just over 2 skeins of 3 colours, and I thought, that's really annoying. So I didn't want to have to buy a load of yarn, so I went stash diving. And I'm going to try and make it work in any way that I can. So this is going to be the sleeves. This is going to be the body. And this is by Kate Celine. It is her February colourway, which is still available. And it's this beautiful purple and blue and pink speckly eccles, and I thought they go really well together. Then I've got, for the shawl part, for the shawl part on the back, I have this, which is Rusty Ferret. and as in the yarn dye is called Rusty Ferret, and the colourway is called Sprinkles, and that's also 75 superwash merino, 25% nylon. Oh, also 75-25. And then, because it's striped, I have these two skeins of Truly Hooked yarn, also 75-25. This is in silver grey, this is in charcoal. This is left over from my Beckline shawl that I made, also by Becky. I'm mentioning you a lot today, Becky. So I'm going to stripe them somehow. Maybe stripe these two together till I run out of this and then change it to this, or till I get to the end and then start fading it in, because it's very trendy right now to fade things. So I'm just keeping them all together in my Fringefield supply bag. And look, Claire, look, I got the little Pikachu on it. Super cute. So yeah, I'm just keeping them all together in there while I make up my mind on what I'm going to cast on next. Pop them back in there. Mario bought me a skein of yarn for Christmas, for those who don't know. He bought me some yarn from the Kettle Yarn Company. And the Islington base, which is Superwash, Blueface Leicester and Silk. The colourway is Siren Call. It's about 400 metres per 100 grams. And it's a, okay, so, yeah, okay, it is about that colour. Beautiful bluish green colour. I saw a pattern on Instagram and thought, tell you what yarn that will be nice in. So this is the We Were Seeds shawl scarf thing by Cassandra Rizzardi, and it's a 1 skein shawl, and I thought, perfect. It's got a bit of lacework in it, it's got a bit of cabling in it. Perfect. Because yeah, Mario he wasn't nagging me, that's the wrong word, but he was kind of saying, oh, when are you going to use that skein of yarn I got you? And I said, would you like me to use it in a project that I you know, won't use that much? Or would you like me to use it in a project that I'm going to love and wear forever? And he said, oh, fair enough. So then he got off my back. So yeah, I've decided what it's going to be now. And it's really soft. It's fluffed up quite a lot because my stash is currently in tote bags. Because I just physically don't have space in this teeny tiny flat to have my stash on display, because the flat already came furnished. So yeah, it's fluffed up a little bit, which is a bit concerning about when I wear it as a scarf, but that's okay, I'll just have to take care of it. So yeah, those are my future knits. I don't know what to cast on next, so help, basically. And now, because I have spoken for a really long time. Oh, I forgot to say that the hoodie shawl cardigan is by Susanna Sommer. My bad. I'm not doing an Etsy update this week because we're moving on to life. It's a long weekend in a lot of places. Well, it's a long weekend in the UK, and because of, I don't know what religious festival it is. Ascension. Because of Ascension, tomorrow here is a public holiday or a bank holiday. So, Mario is off work tomorrow. And because Ascension is on a Thursday, they are given the Friday off as well, just so it doesn't like cut the week up and people can have a nice 4-day weekend, which is lovely. So Mario and I are going away. And I do intend to vlog the trip. We are jumping in a car and heading east to Bavaria. We are going to Neuschwanstein, which is this beautiful castle that you must have seen. It's what Sleeping Beauty's castle was based off of. Absolutely stunning. I'm really excited to go. Yeah. And then we are driving onwards to Munich to spend a couple of days in Munich before driving back on Sunday. Because we are very aware how quickly time is running out here in Germany. And I can't think about it too much, otherwise I will probably end up crying. But yes, I am excited about moving back. Don't get me wrong, I'm just going to miss the friends that I've made here. And I know I'll make more friends and blah, blah, blah. It's not the point. It's not the point. Change is not a comfortable thing for me, says the person who changed their hair colour every 5 minutes. But yes. So we are going on a nice 4-day trip. So my Etsy shop is going to be temporarily closed, just on Hollybobs. I suppose I can leave it open, but I just won't be able to ship anything until Monday. And I hope that is okay. So yeah, that is what's going to be happening in life. Went to see Guardians of the Galaxy. That was really good. Much enjoyed. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's really all of the things that I have to say, I think. Thank you so much for watching, even if it was a little bit all over the place. For those who met me in person, you also know that I'm a little bit all over the place in real life as well. So at least I'm consistent with my brand. I don't know if that's my brand. Whatever. Thank you so much for watching. If you did happen to enjoy this video, it would mean a lot to me if you could just take a second to give it a thumbs up. Click the thumbs up button just below this video. Not only does it let me know that you enjoy it, but it helps get my video out there into the YouTube sphere a bit more. Also, feel free to hit subscribe. You get at least a new podcast every fortnight. It tends to be on a Thursday, but sometimes it's not. But yes. What else? Links to anything I've mentioned will be in the description. No, links to anything I've mentioned will be in the podcast notes, which will be in the description box below. Off to watch the Europa League final tonight, apparently. Don't really care that much about football, but I'm still going. I probably won't stay and watch all of it because I haven't even started packing yet for this weekend, and I need to. Thank you so much for watching. I have something in my eye, so I'm just going to go. And I will see you very soon in my vlog, which I'm going to film of this weekend. Cool. Bye.